what's up, everybody? This is Gary Holt from Exodus and formerly from Slayer, and you're listening to The Razor's Edge.
You're listening to The Razor's Edge. My name's Matt, and I'm at Desertfest for my first interview of the weekend, actually, with Hippie Death Cult. Guys, nice to see you all.
Nice to see you. Thanks for having us.
Yeah, and thanks for your time. How are you getting on? How's London?
Now that we found parking, it's great.
Yeah, it's been a little hectic getting in, but yeah.
Parking and coffee. And
we always love coming to London. It's always a treat. It's always a highlight of the tour coming here. Yeah,
of course. But parking in Camden's a bit of a trip, isn't it?
Yeah.
Of course. How do you find like these European? Because you are, for our listeners, in the middle of quite a long European tour at the moment.
Yeah.
Actually slap bang in the middle. But how do you find that the European shows compared to being back home in the States?
A good question.
Are they the same?
I would say a little rowdier, like on the weeknights.
Yeah.
If it's a weeknight in the States, it's harder to get people to kind of come out and go crazy. But I feel like here, it doesn't matter what night of the week it is. People come out and fucking get rowdy with us. That's one big thing that sticks out to me. What do you think?
Is it different? I've been trying to understand that. I think... Oh gosh, I'm stumped right now. Very...
I do think that there are a lot more festivals going on in Europe, and there's a lot more. It seems like
that's true.
Very conscious sort of music scene. Like a lot of people are aware of a lot of stuff that's going on. So it seems like word gets around a little bit easier.
There's more of a
more of like a
there's definitely more opportunity to get in front of a good amount of people in one night playing a festival here, whereas I mean we just really haven't there's not a lot of festivals in this kind of scene.
We kind
underground
of
scene
promotion of like some place where we play in like the States and stuff. It's like we rely on like the promoter promoting and doing stuff versus it being just kind of in the general conscious of that.
And I feel like promoters in Europe generally promote the shows a lot better than the one stateside. Yeah.
And I think we get cared for a little bit more. It just feels like the club actually wants us there. The sound person's always like happy to be there and do their job.
Happy to be there.
I was gonna say, like, as a Brit, whenever I go to the continent, I'm like, oh my god, we've got food.
Yeah.
We've got a fridge full of beer. Like this is not the usual experience.
I think the States is very similar to the treatment here in the UK for sure.
Cool. Okay then. You're in the middle of quite a long tour, as I've said. Is there anything that makes a particular show stand out above the others, especially like a couple of weeks in? What makes a show memorable at this point in the tour?
Probably the energy of the crowd, I guess, the vibe of the crowd.
It could be the tiniest club, it doesn't matter the size. It's the energy that the people bring and the excitement, and I just love that so much. I love having a fun night with a group of people.
Awesome. Well, it's been about a week since Live at the Star Theatre was released.
Oh yeah.
I guess you had your release day somewhere in Scandinavia. But,
right. Yeah.
What are your memories of that show? Was it a special gig for you guys, or was it just another show that happened to be on record?
Kind of both, but it was special.
It felt really fun and special. We had a lot of friends and family come out for it.
It was special also because it was the last show of the year for us.
Oh, really?
We played a lot, like over 100 shows I think last year. I don't know how many, but we were out here in Europe and we did 2 tours in North America last year. So it was the kind of culmination of all that. So I mean, I guess it was pretty special because it was kind of the wrap up of that whole thing.
But it was the finale show, and we had been on the road with Cadaver for so long too. So it was just like one big family reunion party night.
I noticed on the YouTube video, which is a little bit longer than the Spotify release, so I'd say, there's a couple of tracks on there that aren't on any studio albums yet. Is this the direction you're going in? Like, I think Squid, I think is one of the songs. It's got the cool intro. Is this like the start of the next chapter?
Totally, We've been in between tours trying to work up new songs, and basically what we have that's kind of ready, we've been starting to play live and just seeing how it's going with the crowds and stuff like that. So we've been playing a couple new ones on this tour also, and so that's it. You're basically hearing kind of the beginnings of the new record there.
Cool.
So
there will be a new record.
That's the plan. Like after this tour, like we've been getting so many offers to do shows and things and recordings, and we're basically right now just starting to say no to a bunch of things, and because it's time for a new record for us. You know, it's been two years since our last one, so
of course,
so it's we have everything kind of ready, but we need to do like all the fine tuning and the final touches and whatnot, and then actually record it. Hopefully over the summer or fall we get it done.
It's my understanding that, Laura, you were just a bass player in the when you first joined the band, and then over time you took on vocal responsibilities. What was the transition like for you, just playing bass to having to be on the mic as well?
I had started to do just very, very basic, a couple little lines of backup vocals originally, but mostly I was just playing bass and very scared of the microphone. So when our last singer, when that ended, it was 2 weeks before a huge tour that we had planned.
Our new album was just coming out.
It was like, okay, you got a few choices here. You could cancel the tour, you could play all instrumental, or you could step the fuck up and try to figure out how to do this. So that's what I did. And I just, I had to learn how to sing in front of a bunch of people, and that was very scary. But I am super grateful now that I learned that I really like doing it.
Sure. Yeah. That's baptism of fire.
That's probably the only way that I would have done this. Is just being like, you have to do this.
Sweet. Well, let's talk about back home. What's Portland like for live music? Is it a good place for bands?
It's great. I would say it's one of the best markets in the States in general, like for music, and it's really like a great place to be a part of a scene too, because all the band, like there's a lot of bands, especially in this genre, but even all kinds of music, honestly, but also everybody's really supportive of each other, and it really is like a community vibe for the most part. I mean, there is a little bit of like the hipster clique kind of thing going on too. You're gonna find that in any city, but for the most part it's just such a really great community, and they've like the people there have been really supportive of us. I think it's where we do the best out of anywhere that we can play, so I have nothing but good things to say about it. It's been really good. It's been a great place to like incubate the band, and
awesome. Well, let's wrap it up there.
All right.
Hippie Difficult are going to be playing the Black Art tonight, about 11 till 12. So it's a late show for the UK, but I know for in Europe this would be like a prime time slot. We go to bed a little earlier here, I guess. But
right on.
I don't know.
Well, hopefully people will just be, totally wasted, and it's night one.
This is it. It's day one. There's no excuses.
So they're gonna go all out, and it's gonna be great.
I've got no excuse then. Excellent. Thanks for your time, guys.
Thank you for having us.
This has been Hippie Difficult at Desertfest London.
Thanks for listening. Make sure you keep up to date with all of our interviews by subscribing to our channel. For all the latest news, reviews, interviews and more, head over to our website, www.therazorsedge.rocks.